Nice, dude. I turn the car. Okay, so when you turn the wheel, sometimes it doesn't turn. There's a few little gremlins on this car, but when it's working proper. The Grampus. What a piece of kit. Jeez. Okay, now love it past me, China. This thing's got villa. Oh! Nice driving, China. That's one hell of a machine when it's working. Lam it up there, Brain. Wall of beer. Yeah, power. Nice power, dude. What do you say, y'all?
Good.
Dude, so all in all, we've had the Grampus for about a month now, and it takes a bit of getting used to. A few teething problems. The reverse sometimes doesn't work, and the rear left bolt needs to be tightened a lot. And well, it's very durable, mostly speaking. We did smash the left front control arm, but that was going into a wall at about 60 kilometers an hour, so you can't really fault the car on that. The dog loves it. Great exercise for the dog. It just chases the truck around the whole time. And it's got loads of villa. I did a 5 somersault at the one spot. I was trying to get that on film. Full peg, hit the ramp, and a somersault of 5 times landed on his wheel. So it's very planted, this truck. Careful, Joe. Don't take the dog out. But it's quick, so you got to be careful. It says for 14-year-olds on the packet, but King Joe's been handling it with care sometimes. loves the wheelie. The wheelie bar really comes in handy on this car. There's a lot of power going to the back wheel. That didn't sound good. At least you had a good run there.
Yeah. We're doing some good jumps right there.
So I can unplug. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so we're back on the workshop table. So let's go through the problems we've had with this car. The left wheel here, I've tightened it up, but these wheel nuts here generally come loose. I've got to tighten it a couple of times a session. The other wheels are good. Tires are still holding up well, but it's not steering anymore. So have we got the steering on? Gotta turn the remote on first. And now let's try turn left, turn right. You see, so there's nothing happening at all. And then give it power. And turn left and right. So I'm thinking it's the servo over here has gone, and it's making this quite a loud sound. Okay, so basically it's making this loud sound and it's not turning. So, and it looks really cool with its big tires and the red paint job, but the reliability is just as you'd expect from a Chinese product. It's not great. Luckily the shop's down the road and I've been able to get some relief. This front, on the front here, this thing cracked. Well, granted, we did drive it into a wall at pace, so it's not entirely the car's fault. But I mean, there was no damage on the bash plate, so it couldn't have been that hard. We got that fixed, and then the steering packed up. This left wheel nut keeps on coming loose. The reverse works sometimes. In terms of the remote, the dial here is nice. It works really good for the steering wheel. The trigger's good. Feels pretty well made. I must say, sometimes when you turn it on, the batteries, it doesn't come on first time. You've got to wiggle the batteries around. And also the trim, I'd prefer an analog trim. These trim buttons are all buttons, so you've got to press it to get throttle and steering trim, which it's difficult to know where your sensor spot is. So it's got some of the technology but without the functionality. The battery is very good. Well, I had to change the battery. That was the good thing about the hobby shop, is they at least changed the first battery out. So I'm on my second battery. This front left arm broke. The steering servo's gone. And I've only been using it for a month, so. But as my brother-in-law said, fast cars equal problems in breakage. So I would recommend, if you're going to be looking for cars with your son or daughter, just do the research yourself. But if you research with them, it just gets more and more expensive as you see the faster and faster cars. Then you get into brushless and the Hanaf and fish paste. He actually, once you get something half the price that does 20 k's an hour, once it goes over 40-50 k's an hour, then more and more problems start mounting. But I must say, with a brushless motor, it is very efficient and not as noisy. So you almost, if you're going to buy one of these, you want to get two of them second hand and have one as a parts car, or get the more expensive one, because the build quality on this is frankly not ideal. So there you go, the Grampus HSP. Well, it's basically the HSP 1 in 10. They also have a Brontosaurus, the 4-wheel drive version. Fun to drive is 9 out of 10. Off-road ability on slow stuff it's probably 6 out of 10. On fast stuff it's approaching 10 out of 10. Very good acceleration. But build quality is a 1 out of 10. After sales from Dreamer's Hobby it's probably been about a 6. It's okay, but there's no warranty, and the guy's starting to get... I don't actually want to go there anymore because the guy's tired of seeing me, and you shouldn't buy a car when the guy's tired of seeing you, but then you know it's shit. So all in all, I wouldn't recommend this truck. It's very, very fun to drive, but it's not fun when you need to go to the hobby shop 7 times to get it fixed. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Keep it stum.